Okay, it's lots of breeding action today. We're going to talk about, there's a few little changes I want to talk to you guys about. This pair here, they've got one of Storm's rounds of eggs under them, so those guys are fostering for us, which is really good. Nice little pair. Not sure if they will get a chance to breed themselves, but in here, what I'm going to show you is the hen and their sister. So this is Little Shock. She's very nice little hen. She's actually laid another egg of hers, which is down in here with one of Titan's sons, and he's just sitting quite patiently on that egg. She should lay her second one today, so I'm hoping that once she lays that second one, which you're nodding your head, you're agreeing, yes, you're gonna lay a second one today, then we most likely will let her sit on them. Leo was gonna slip some Leo eggs under here, but he hasn't laid yet, which is a bit of a pain. So I think we've got some backup plans for that. If that does happen, I've got a few other pairs ready to roll, so we'll be fine. And what are you carrying on about? The camera's on you. You just want a bit of attention? And let's go in here and have a look. This is the exciting part. Oh, there's my tiger grizzles and some of the other birds sitting up and around here. So what we're going to do is talk about some of the pairing that's going on in here at the moment, because there's a few changes, and I do like to talk about all this stuff with you guys because it, you know, it is quite interesting, especially this breeding side. I definitely need to keep this all in the loop because there's always a lot of changes and a lot of breeding happening on in here. So up in this top box, we've got our pretty much my favorite cockbird that we got. That's Big Leo. He's paired up with his daughter. They do have one round that's been fostered at the moment, so we're not too stressed about those ones. We'll show you those in a minute, but this hen, she's not too far off laying eggs again. I'd say she might even be close to laying it again tonight. You can see the back end's a bit puffed. She's hanging around the nest, so I'm assuming she's going to lay again very soon. And then we're going to split them up. I want to put this big guy with the pair, the pied Vanderbilt hen that I've got. She's got a little bit of Leo Hermans in her as well, so that's pretty interesting. I don't want to breed too much more blues. I've got a lot of blues, to be honest. Most of the team we're going to have next year is like 80, probably 95% blues at the moment. So I do want to try and breed some colour. I do like colour, and a lot of people just breed for performance. Yes, they're going to be performance colour. So I do want a few more red checkers and maybe some more tiger grizzles in the mix as well, but we will get to that in a second. This is Titan's little baby. In here, there's two of them actually. There's one in behind her. She has laid a second egg. I don't think I will let her raise that one up. We may just leave that in there for now. She's going to lay a second one tonight, actually. I think we might use this hen as a foster. If not, we'll put her back in the flying loft once things quieten down a bit and we wean her babies out, because I do want to fly her this year. She's a beautiful little hen. Look at the beautiful eyes. Nice, she's good. So we'll leave her for the time being, and we'll just wait for these babies to wean out. We may foster her, I don't know yet, we'll just see, depending on what other eggs pop up. And we'll go down to this big guy. Oh, what a nice little family in here. Let's have a look at your babies. So I'd say these guys are probably pretty close to laying again. This round is lighter, so probably gone with like a checkery or a blue bar again. It seems to be the pattern. The first ones we got were dark checkers, the darker pattern. Then we got another round after that, which were the same as these. Then we got a round after that, which is just before these, which are throwback to dark again. And then these ones, which are light. So interesting how the patterns are thrown there. Goes dark, light, so yeah, interesting. I am considering doing one more round off these guys. I was thinking about pairing him up with Storm, so we may not. We may just stick with this, but these guys are nearly weaned out as well. So I'd say this is going to be a hen, smaller, and it's got the pied gene. All the pied hens, all the pieds that I've got from him so far have turned out to be hens, and then all the bigger solid ones like this have all turned out to be cocks. This guy's a pretty big guy. Well, not huge. I've got much bigger ones in here, but yeah, I like that. I like what he throws. He throws those really nice hens that are quite solid, muscly little things. And then the cockbirds are very similar, but a little bit bigger. So I'm definitely interested to see how these things go next season. Let's move this big boy across here. Yes, I am putting your babies back. You don't need to song and dance. Everyone just wanted to see. People like you. we will get to the tigers last because that's probably where a lot of the changes are going to happen. And we're going to go down to our Vanderbilt crosses here with our storms. We've got a nice little mealy in here, which I really do like. This is their second red this pair has thrown. And this one's a sensational little baby. I actually don't mind it. All their babies actually from this pair are really nice birds. They've been flying so well, you know, reasonably okay around the loft so far. And we've got two bars. It's pretty cool. They're always pretty feisty, these little guys, but these ones seem a little bit more relaxed. I'd say when these guys are hanging around over here, she might lay eggs again. She did have eggs in there, but I took them out to be fostered because I'm kind of hoping to split this pair up once we wean these little babies out. I wouldn't mind giving them a rest. I do want to use basically the cockbird to pair with Storm, and I want to use the hen maybe to pair with one of the tiger grizzle cocks potentially. It's not locked in yet, but we'll just wait and see. And then when we've got these guys, these won't be too far off hatching, I don't think. I have candled these eggs and they are fertile, so that's a pretty good little indication that we're on the right track with fertilizing and, you know, the whole fostering, getting all things lined up. So we'll see how those things turn out. This is a beautiful cockbird, but we're just using him for fostering at the moment because his brother is actually the father to these, and he's, in my opinion, much nicer. So we'll just continue to roll on with that for the moment. We'll use this little guy down here for fostering with one of the Leo Storm hens. Split this pair up. What I was going to show you as well, actually, so I put the rings on these ones. I put the actual $20,000 rings on these ones for the special ring race as well, so we should be pretty good. I have to use them up because there's still another 5 there maybe we've got to use, and I'd rather get those babies out early so that you know, they're not molting and things like that in that season. And this one's clean, took the nest bowl out of there. This was a pied hen, she's over there getting ready to pair up again, and still no egg in here from Storm. I just really need her to lay this next round, then we can take her back over to the other loft and she can rest for a bit before we decide which cockbird we're going to put her with, either Shock or the... We're into the tiger grizzles. Hey, come on, let me just have a little look in here. So these babies are looking absolutely fantastic. We'll grab the little black one out to start with. I actually really like it. Let's just sit you up here so we can have a nice little look at you. Interesting black, this one, a bit different than what I'm used to. It's not a full over spread black, but I'd say this one might be the hen. It's a very nice little bird. The only difference is it's got that bluey white colour at the back there, which I don't mind. It's the spread on it so far is actually quite nice. And this is look at it. Let me just pull that wing out a bit there. Hang on, let's turn you around. It's got a beautiful wing on it. Look at it. It's a bit hard to do one-handed. These are pretty big babies actually too. So look at that wing on it. It's beautiful feathers, and really interested to see how this little one goes. Let's bring the other one down anyway. Okay, in you come. Okay, so we've got this one is definitely a tiger grizzle, and this one is definitely a black by the looks of it. So I'd say that's going to be the hen, and this is going to be the cockbird, which it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these guys do turn out a little bit later. I really am keen to split mum and dad up, which are both tiger grizzles, and pair them up into something a little bit different. Just for the fact that I do want to add a lot more colour into my flock, and the only way we're probably going to be able to do it this season is to try and breed more tiger grizzles, more blacks and more blue grizzles. So basically out of that, if we do split them up, we will get probably a couple checkers here and there, but we've got a lot of chances of getting a lot of nice blacks like this. I'd really like a storm black like this. We call that one Black Storm, because this is actually a really nice black. So it's interesting. I do want to split them up because it'll just increase our chances of breeding more tigers. We'll get some more blue grizzles and some blacks. That's what I want. And just look at this guy. He's very similar as well. Big and powerful. Let's get these guys back up to mum and dad. I'll see you guys in the next video.